Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to math. So, right after your Zoom this morning and after you finished your morning work, you should be logging on here. So, I've got your Seesaw links right here on the page. I want to click on them and kind of take you through what you'll be doing for these assignments. So, the first one is place value in expanded form. So, you are going to be looking at a picture of a number, writing that number, and then writing it in an expanded form. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you a couple examples. Click add response, it's going to take you here. So I'm going to look at my picture and I'm going to figure out what my 3-digit number is. So in the first one, they do it for you. You've got a hundreds block and a hundreds block, which is 100, 200, and then you've got your tens rods, 10, 20, 30, 40. And then you've got your ones, 1, 2. So you've got 242. And when I write that in expanded form, I write it exactly like I say it. 242. So 200 plus 40 plus 2, 242. So I write it out just like I say it. So for the next one, I would take it and I'd count 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154. I'll write 154 in my text box. I'll move it in there. And then I'll get another text box, and now I need to write it in expanded form. I'm going to write it just like I say it. I say 100 plus 50 plus 4. 154 equals 154. Okay, and then I'm going to make that a little smaller, if it'll let me. There we go. And I'm going to put it in my box. Now, if I were to look at 154 and write 1 plus 5 plus 4 equals, well, that actually equals 10, which is not the number that I'm looking for. So make sure you look at the place value and put the appropriate zeros on the end. 100 plus 50 plus 4. 100, write out 154. So you write it out in an addition sentence just like you would when you're saying it. You just write it like you say it. So go ahead and complete the next two problems. Once you're done with that, you're going to come back and you're going to go to comparing 3-digit numbers. So when you're comparing 3-digit numbers, you're just looking to see which number is bigger. Remember, when I do this, I first am going to look at the hundreds place. You always start with the biggest place value. So in 3-digit numbers, that would be the hundreds place. So I'm going to look at this 6 and look at this 4 and think, which one's bigger? Well, the 6 is definitely bigger. So that means 684 is the bigger number. 684 is bigger than 461. But if you look down at this one, I'm looking at my hundreds place and I see a 5. Okay, and another 5. So that's the same. So when I'm trying to decide which one's bigger, I move to the next place value, which is my tens place. I'm going to look at my tens place. And I've already looked at my hundreds place. Now my tens place is also the same. So now I need to just check my ones place to see if these numbers are equal or if one's bigger. So I look at this one, and the ones place is a 2, and the ones place is a 5. Since the 5 is bigger, this number is larger. So when some of the place values have the same number, you got to start at the hundreds. If they're the same, you move to the tens and check that. If you find that one of those tens place numbers is bigger, that means the whole number is bigger. So make sure you are looking carefully. Some of these numbers, like this one, they look like they might be equal, but they are not. So once you finish those two activities, you are done with math and you'll move on to science and social studies. Today it's just science, and we're going to be looking at how does a seed become a plant.